Hey everyone, welcome back. I have a cute little Easter design that I wanted to share with you all today, so I'm going to get straight into it, but I hope you are all okay. So I'm going to start with A256 from Beatles. This is called Bella Light. One of my favourite, absolutely beautiful nude colour. And I'm so glad I've got a backup because I'm running out of this one. But this is on the thumbnail. I'm going to do 2 coats of that. Get them in the lamp in between 2 coats. My Beetle, in my lamp anyway, it takes 60 seconds. I know a few people have said that it only takes 30 to 40 seconds in some of their lamps, but I do it for 60, just in case. Madame Glam Funfetti, this is a top coat, a no wipe top coat, but after it's cured for 30 seconds, I buff over the surface to create a nice matte effect ready for painting on it. So I'll grab the Perfect Orange and I'll put it on the palette and some green gel paint. I don't know why I didn't just use the orange gel paint and the green gel paint instead of the Perfect Orange gel polish, but it's what I did. Who knows why. I'm just going to paint some tiny elongated triangles just for like a background, just, you know, like a screensaver or a wallpaper on your phone, on your computer, a little bit like that, like a little background effect. So whack them all over. If you were using gel paint, cure it for 60 seconds. If you're using gel polish, cure it for 30 on the Madame Glam stuffs, and get them all over there. And then we're going to use the green gel paint, and I just do, I don't know, I'm sure I zoom in at one point. I edited it a few days ago, I'm sure I do. But I'm just doing 1 line in the middle, 2 lines either side to do the top of the carrot. Yes, there we go. I knew I zoomed in at one point. So I'm just going to do that to all of the tiny carrots. And I do put a bit of green, like coming off the edge, like there's a pretend carrot, you know, poking out or whatever. Well, that's what it looks like anyway. So I've cured that, and then I've got the rhinestone glue gel, putting a big blob, a nice big blob on there, because I have this little tiny gem. It's not a gem. Oh, someone scored a goal. This little bunny rabbit that I wanted to use because it's Easter. Look how stinking cute it is. Love it. So get that cured. I do move it around. I give it 30 seconds, spin it around, just so that the light can get into all the nooks and crannies and the crevices, so to make sure that gel is cured. So I actually decide to do the other 3 now. So the index, the middle, and the ring in that nude again. The pinky is orange, 2 coats of orange. Such a beautiful colour, so beautiful. So this is the index finger, so I've done 2 coats of the nude, and then I'm just going to mark out with the Perfect Orange a lovely deep French smile. So I always like to use that brush, that fine detailing brush, to fill in around that line first, and then I'll go in with like the bottle brush, the brush from the bottle, to fill in the bulkier parts, the most parts. Too time consuming to do it all with that tiny little brush. And I will do the exact same thing to the pinky finger, if I remember rightly, but with the green gel paint. I tried to have a look to see if I had a gel polish that was a similar shade, like really close in shade to the green gel paint that I'd used on the carrots, but I wanted to keep the colours identical, exactly the same throughout the whole set, so I just ended up using the green gel paint, which is fine. You just have to remember to be just do really thin coats. It's so pigmented and so thick. It's mainly for art, isn't it? So you can use it obviously to cover a whole nail. I end up using the applicator brush, and I've got the tiniest bit on the applicator brush, and it's so smooth. I love it. So nice to work with. So that's what it's looking like so far. I have glossy top coat the thumb around the bunny, but I end up changing that. So I've grabbed a Born Pretty's non-stick hand extension gel doodad, the sculpting gel, the solid 5D gel or whatever it's called. I want more excuses to be able to use this gel. I just always forget. So basically I've got a big ball. I have divided it. I ended up getting an extra piece, so I've got 3 balls now. Roll it around into a ball in your hand, and then you just, roll it. I don't know how to explain it. It's so much better when you can just see it, isn't it? So it's a carrot shape, and then I just use my finger to wiggle it about a bit, because carrots aren't perfect, are they? Let's be honest. Nothing is perfect. So do that to the other 2, and then, because I want 2 next to each other, and then I want 1 on top, like stacked. So he will sit next to that one, and then that 3rd one is going to sit in between, a bit further down, but on top of those 2, if that makes sense. So he's a little bit thinner and a little bit shorter than the other 2. And now it's blurry, but I've got a dotting tool, and I am just making like an indent. You'll see it in the next bit, just an indent to where like the stems come out of. Grab the cuticle pusher and just create some little lines, because they always have those weird little lines. Can you see those indents in the top with the dotting tool? That is where we're going to put the stalks in. So just added some lines, and then for the stalks, thinnest piece you possibly can do. I chop that in half, and then the 2 halves, so I'll roll that a bit thinner so the end's nice, and then I'll bend each piece, but not perfectly in the middle, so that one is slightly longer than the other, just like that. Perfect. And then I'll wedge that into that hole that we made with the dotting tool. Do a few of them, and it all needs a good cure. Okay, so that is all cured. I've wiped over a little bit because there is quite a bit of a sticky layer after the curing process is done. I've grabbed glow orange, and I'm just going to paint all over it, getting in all the crevices, down the sides, everywhere, all over. And for the next bit, I actually decide to put a tiny little bit of that perfect orange and just gently brush over the whole entire carrot so that it picks up the glow orange that's underneath a little bit. So there's like I don't know how I'm explaining it, if I'm explaining it right or not. Just essentially brushing over very lightly with the darker colour, so that not all of that darker colour is covering the entire carrot. So you've still got some of that glow orange poking out, peeking out in different spots, if that makes sense. And then I've mixed a little bit of black with that perfect orange to make like a brownie colour, going into those crevice lines that we've made with the cuticle pusher. And then I do actually go down the sides of all the carrots, everywhere where there would be shade, anywhere around the top, down the sides, everywhere there's shade. And then I've just pulled out an accumulation of greens to paint the stalk bits. I know they're not actually what carrot stalks look like, but that is as far as I was going to take myself today for the carrots. I wanted to draw a few bits that weren't part of that 3D stuff, so there's still a bit 2D, 3D, different dimensions sort of thing. Add some highlights, give it a cure. So I want to jazz up that ring finger and the index finger. So I've grabbed, for the index finger, which is the orange one, I've grabbed, let me have a look. So in the tub on the right is SS10's Rainbow Mix from Crystal Parade, and the ones on the right are Emerald City mix from Crystal Parade as well. And I do actually use just some random bits that you've got. Anything that's green, like this little colour wheel thing, you know, please stop messaging me. You know, everyone's got one. It's always super cheap. It's easy to get a hold of. So we're going to add some of them on as well. For the green one we have, so we've actually got Egyptian Sands, that's in the second one on the right, and those rainbow ones again on the end. But the very first one and the third one didn't even come with a label on. So I have no idea what they are. Not a clue. But I want all the orangey shades out of them so they get put onto the green one. So the pinky finger, gonna put a no wipe top coat on, and I've got this like orange iridescent-y tinsel glitter. I'm just gonna whack that on, give it a cure, get a hard scrubbing brush, like a proper nail brush, and proper scrub at it after it's cured to remove any of that fine stuff. You could even encapsulate it after if you don't like the rough feeling of the glitter, or just use quite a few nice layers of top coat to try and encapsulate it with top coat. And we are done. How cute are they? Seriously, how stinking cute are they? I love that I changed my mind and I said no to the glossy top coat on that first nail. I love the matte top coat, love it. I did matte top coat on the carrots and then just got a bit of no wipe top coat and added like a few highlights, just where highlights would catch essentially. My daughter said, why don't you make the bunny, Mum? So I can't do that. She's like, yes you can. So that is my challenge. I'm going to try and do a bunny next. Oh, don't forget, last Sunday's video, holding a little giveaway. It will be drawn this Sunday, so if you haven't already entered it, watch last Sunday's video. All the rules are in there, and just follow along and hopefully you can join in, and good luck to you all who have entered so far. If you like this video, let me know what you think. Which one's your favourite? Have you got the 5D, 3D, whatever it's called, solid nail stuff? What have you made so far? What do you want me to have a go at? Because I really want to play with it so much. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.